got it.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to MANIACITV, man. Today we got rapper shootings on IG Live from the Hip Hop Daily YouTube channel, man. Shout out Hip Hop Daily. Y'all know he always coming with that quality content, man. So listen, rapper shooting on Instagram Live, man, it's been very common, especially nowadays, because we honestly live in a time where these rappers, man, they gotta document and record every single one of their moves throughout the day. And the rap game is different, like I said many times before, man. These dudes that's out here in this rap game right now, they really living like that, man. And what comes with that, unfortunately, is the street side of it, which could be the shootings of it, man. So we about to see rapper shootings on IG Live. Let's not waste no time. Let's get it.
When you're in the streets, shootings happen every day. But the difference between these new gangsters and the ones that came before them is that now rappers show the whole world what they're doing on social media.
Exactly what I was saying.
When something really goes down, it's often caught on vid. Here's a look at a few rappers who have been run up on by ops while on IG Live.
Honeycomb Brazie, man, listen, that was crazy.
Snapdog. Snapdog is a rapper from Detroit, Michigan.
This nigga, dog, I remember when Snapdog first came into the game, dog, he was wild.
Snapdog. Snapdog is a rapper from Detroit, Michigan, known for tracks like Pull Up and My Story. The rapper blew up in the late 2010s for video clips that showed his real life in the streets of Detroit, including a video where he got into a shootout with ops on IG Live. Growing up, the rapper got involved in a drug...
What he do was like, man, who was Snapdog? He said, I'm Snapdog. Bam, bam, bam. Come on,
video
what?
Where he got into a shootout with ops on IG Live. Growing up, the rapper got involved in a drug game to help his mom after his dad went to prison. His father was a well-known drug dealer in the city who had a crew called 4 Spot Boys and at one point was making $15K a day.
Woo!
The rapper also had a twin brother who was shot and killed.
I know his first day of school fix was on point. Hold on, Pops was having, he had that bread coming in, boy.
At one point was making $15K a day.
Woo!
The rapper also had a twin brother who was shot and killed by a retired cop after an attempted home invasion.
Wow.
When he was 17, Snapdog got locked up and was facing 25 years, but eventually beat the case. So, after the death of his brother and almost being locked up, the rapper decided to start taking music more seriously. Snapdog was inspired by Chicago artists like Chief Keef and Lil Durk and started making his own Detroit version of drill music. The music ended up taking off, and Chief Keef was one of the first artists to reach out to him. He ended up signing to the rapper's Glow Gang label and stayed with him in LA for about a year.
I never knew Snapdog was under Glow Gang. I know Chief Keef signed, damn, what was dog name from Detroit? He made the strap. So I'm acting like an a-hole. Man, I got the song in my phone. I cannot think of his name, but I know he was under Glow Gang. I ain't know Chief Keef also signed Snapdog.
He ended up signing to the rapper's Glow Gang label and stayed with him in LA for about a year. Part of what helped Snapdog's music take off was the viral videos he uploaded that showed him going crazy in the street.
Yeah, Jordan, that's who it is. Yeah, Jordan, man. Free Yeah, man. Boy was out there wilding too.
Part of what helped Snapdog's music take off was the viral videos he uploaded that showed him going crazy in the streets. The first one was a video shoot where the rapper popped out of a car and shot real guns. The video shows Snapdog roll up in a car, pop out, and scream before letting off 4 shots. It's clearly a video shoot because there's a photographer right there. But minutes later, the police show up and start chasing him.
Dog, they ran out that. Hey, my God, get a prop. This nigga really popped out with the blinkies. Man, what?
Photographer right there. But minutes later, the police show up and start chasing him.
Wow.
They end up shutting down the whole video shoot and arresting everyone standing on the front lawn, including the production crew. In another clip,
hey, it be some innocent cameraman and just production crew. Niggas that probably ain't never stepped foot in the hood a day in their life. They just be getting taken down. They gotta explain it to their family like, man, how the hell? But listen, but that's what comes with the grind though. That's what comes with the grind. You really want to make it with this videography shit? Listen, you get into the rap game, man, you gotta be prepared for shit like that, honestly.
And arresting everyone standing on the front lawn, including the production crew.
That's tough.
In another clip, the rapper can be seen getting into a shootout on IG Live. The video starts out with the rapper and his friend standing on the block, screaming into the camera. In the distance, someone can be heard yelling, "Who's Snapdog?" And the rapper replies by shouting back, "Nigga, I'm Snap. Nigga, what's happening?"
I'm Snap. What's happening?
Seconds later, you see him drop the phone and start firing a pistol in the direction of his ops, while fans are still commenting. And
people were saying that this was staged. I'm like, man, that don't look staged to me, man. That gun looked like it was really firing. Look at the comment. Where you at, y'all? Soft. He about to let off a whole clip, and you in the comments on IG calling this man soft.
You see him drop the phone and start firing a pistol in the direction of his ops, while fans are still commenting in the feed.
Look, that look real.
These viral clips helped attract people's attention to the rapper's music, but he later admitted that it got a bit out of hand. He started attracting attention to the police and made it hard to move around. But that's
the thing, like, yeah, you can get clout from all this shit, but you also gonna attract the wrong attention. And when you got the attention of 12, that's the wrong attention. So you gotta cool it down a little bit, man.
He started attracting attention to the police and made it hard to move around. But part of what helped the rapper build a fan base was how crazy he was and that he didn't care to record and post it all. But if you thought that was crazy, this next rapper got into a shootout with ops outside a barbershop while buying a Kobe Bryant jersey. Honeycomb Brazie. Honeycomb Brazie is a rapper from Mobile, Alabama who signed to Rap-A-Lot Records. Although the rapper has racked up millions of views on songs like Freestyle and Dead People, Brazie is better known for his activities in the streets than his music.
When we reacted to the Honeycomb Brazie doc last week, dog, I've never watched a doc like that shocked me so much. Everything this man been through, dog, that was crazy.
Freestyle and Dead People, Brazie is better known for his activities in the streets than his music. The rapper grew up in a rough part of Alabama and started getting arrested at just 10 years old. Even though he's only in his late 20s, he's already spent over 10 years behind bars and has been shot multiple times.
Damn.
He even got into a beef that got so out of control, his grandparents were murdered and had their house set on fire by a man who allegedly has connections to the cartel.
Leela and Tony Lewis, and were the head of their families, and we've also learned that they are the grandparents of local rapper Honeycomb Brazie.
Check out our previous video on Honeycomb Brazie for more info on his criminal history and past. Back in 2016, the rapper allegedly shot one of his childhood friends, Ladarius Stank Moorer, after Stank showed up at his girlfriend's apartment and found Brazie there. The rapper was supposedly just there to sell her weed, but an argument broke out and Stank ended up dead. Brazie beat the murder case, but after that, he became one of the most hated dudes in his hood because Stank was well known and well loved in the city. Ever since, Brazie has had a target on his head and has been shot at by ops several times. In November 2020, the rapper went to go purchase a Kobe Bryant jersey in Montgomery County, which is about 2 hours from Mobile. Brazie was sitting in a parked car outside a barbershop with his homies, showing off his new purchase to fans on IG Live, when suddenly, gunshots start going off.
And that's the thing though, it's like when you on IG Live, you live. I be saying so many times, man, these rappers gotta stop dropping their location. Because listen, I guarantee you get on live, yeah, you can have anywhere from a few hundred people to a few thousand people, and I can guarantee one of them people gonna be like, oh yeah, I know that spot. This nigga wanted this. Okay, I got you. They can pull up to that, man. Come on now. And it's crazy, man. Montgomery, they get down, man. I told you I went to college down in Montgomery, Alabama, to ASU. College in the middle, ain't nothing but the trenches around it, man. They do not play down there.
Suddenly, gunshots start going off.
And he got out.
The screen goes black, and you can hear more shots going off in the background.
And he started busting back too. That shit crazy.
Brazie was not injured in the shooting and later released the surveillance footage from outside the barbershop to show another angle of what happened. The footage shows a gray BMW slide past them and continue driving. A few seconds later, the rapper's crew starts ducking behind the car and reaches into the back seat to grab their guns. They all start letting off shots, and at one point, a dude in the driver's seat jumps out and starts running toward the other car, which is somewhere off camera. Somehow, no one was hit, but it does show that Brazie's crew is ready for smoke at any moment. If you thought that was crazy, this next rapper was on IG Live saying that his ops were outside trying to play, only to get shot at seconds later. Spider D. Spider D is a rapper from Chicago who's affiliated with the Black Disciples. Fans of drill music will know that the BDs have been dominating the music scene in Chicago since drill first blew up back in the early 2010s. Rappers like Chief Keef, Lil Durk, and King Von all rep the BDs, and the gang has a way bigger
Chicago drill, man. They Chicago, I ain't gonna lie, when Chicago drill started becoming popular, it changed the whole game. Like, you gotta give credit to Chief Keef, to Dirk, to all the OGs of the drill shit, cause I'm telling you, a lot of people in this game will not be around right now.
Dominating the music scene in Chicago since drill first blew up back in the early 2010s. Rappers like Chief Keef, Lil Durk, and King Von all rep the BDs, and the gang has a way bigger influence on the music industry than their rivals, the Gangsta Disciples. But in the streets,
hey, y'all saw Ruga and Lil Durk on Kanye West's album, man. Only Kanye. Kanye West is so Chicago. Only Kanye can pull off putting a BD and a GD on the track together, man. Come on now. Not on the same song, but on the same album together, man. Come on, cause it's the bigger picture at the end of the day now.
On the music industry and their rivals, the Gangsta Disciples. But in the streets, it's more evenly matched, and the two gangs have been at war since the 90s. Most drill rappers tend to rep either GD or BD, and the music only escalates the beef. Spider D is a rapper from the Wild Hundreds on the south side who reps the BDs. He started making music back in 2017 and has slowly built a buzz over the past few years.
Nigga could have went to the NFL. This man is huge.
He started making music back in 2017 and has slowly built a buzz over the past few years. He's known for tracks like Listen Here Part 1 and 2, and it's up there. But what really put Spider D's name in the news was when he was shot at on IG Live while talking to fans about the release of his new project. Spider D has said in interviews that his homies encouraged him to rap because the ops were always making diss tracks and they had no one in their crew to respond.
And Foden was always begging me to drop music and because our ops was always dropping diss songs and all that shit. But I'm like, man, nah, man. But I dropped my first video, it was 4/20, 2017. That's when I dropped my first video.
Although that's not the only reason he started rapping, in Chicago, the rap scene is always mixed with gang culture in some way. In May 2021, the rapper was doing an IG Live session where he was chopping it up with fans and talking about releasing new music.
This was recent.
At some point, the rapper changes the subject and starts talking about his ops. In the video, he unzips his shirt to show that he isn't wearing a bulletproof vest and says, "You know what they say about them with a hoodie on in the summertime."
Why the hell would you... Like, yeah, I ain't wearing no bulletproof vest. All my ops come through. I ain't got nothing on. What?
He isn't wearing a bulletproof vest and says, "You know what they say about them with a hoodie on in the summertime. He ain't trying to play." Seconds later, gunshots start going off and the video starts getting blurry as the rapper runs to avoid getting hit.
Right up.
As he's running away, you can see that he also has a gun in his hand. According to internet rumors, before getting shot at, Spider D dissed a dude by the name of G-Ski from a GD set called Lick Gang who was recently killed. It's not clear if that's the reason that his ops decided to pull up on him at that moment or if they just happened to get the drop. Either way, they were coming for Spider D. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like Spider was hitting the shooting, but it does show that with social media, the payback can be instant.
Yeah.
And you can be dissing your ops 1 minute and running for your life the next.
Yeah.
This next rapper was shot on IG Live while
I saw this shit. I saw this shit a few weeks ago. This was so crazy. Very graphic video, man. It's a very, very graphic video. But man, this shit, like, I don't know. Like, he was literally 1 second he was laughing and kicking it with his friend, and the next he was gone. This shit crazy.
Minute and running for your life the next. This next rapper was shot on IG Live while talking to his homie after they both disrespected the Nipsey Hussle mural in LA. Indian Red Boy. Indian Red Boy is a rapper and gang member.
And long live Nip, man, for sure. Long live Nip. It's like, you know, LA gang culture, man, not a lot of people gonna understand it. You know, I don't even know the full of it, man, but y'all know how much, I say this every time, how much of an inspiration it was to me. When I saw that, I'm like, man, come on. I'm like, come on, man. Like I know Crips and Bloods, you know, they don't have the best history with each other, but I feel like Hussle was really here for the bigger picture of things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Nipsey Hussle was always there to bring the whole community together, regardless of what you gang bang, what you repped, or, you know, what block you was from. Like, he saw the bigger picture for LA. And man, RIP Nip for sure.
Was shot on IG Live while talking to his homie after they both disrespected the Nipsey Hussle mural in LA. Indian Red Boy. Indian Red Boy is a rapper and gang member associated with the Inglewood family Gangsta Bloods. The rapper recently made headlines after he was shot and killed while on IG Live talking with his friend Capone, another member of IFG.
Jeff and Susie, we're off of Chandran Avenue in the city of Hawthorne, and you can see Hawthorne PD. They are wrapping up their investigation. They're still taking some photographs. We watched the corner.
It shows like just how serious it really still is out there in LA. Like, a lot of people think because the war on drugs kind of died down, that the gang stuff is kind of died down too. No, they still, man, niggas is still out there active with it. It goes to show, like, it's still crazy out there.
Hawthorne PD, they are wrapping up their investigation. They're still taking some photographs. We watched the coroner just wheel the body away. It is a male in his 20s that was shot and killed. Inside this car, there are a lot of bullet holes inside that windshield. We zoomed in earlier.
Although there are several theories as to why Indian Red Boy was killed, many have speculated that it had something to do with Capone, the face in the famous Nipsey Hussle mural in South Central LA. Nipsey Hussle was a member of the Rolling 60s Crips who were known to have beef with IFG. According to Street News, a group of Rolling 60s members went to a memorial for an IFG member and kicked over the candles. Capone then responded by spray painting all over the Nipsey Hussle mural and tagging his own name so that everyone would know it was him. Nipsey's friend Cowboy made a video where he called out the disrespect of Nipsey and told the Bloods that they needed to beat Capone for what he did to the mural. But Capone only doubled down on the disrespect and continued to clown Cowboy and Nipsey.
Alright, I bet you gonna change your name today. I bet you that. Y'all need to beat that right now before the homies mount up and come do some dumb behind this dumb ass, bro. You feel me?
This is when Indian Red Boy and other members of IFG got involved to back up their homie and disrespect the ops. Not long after, Indian Red Boy was sitting in a parked car in the Hawthorne neighborhood of Los Angeles, laughing with Capone on Instagram. While they are talking, you can hear multiple gunshots going off in the background, and suddenly, Indian Red Boy is gasping for air. Capone asks him where he is, and Indian Red can barely make out the words Hawthorne before passing away. Because the defacing of the mural brought so much attention to the two of them, many assume that the shooting was payback for Indian Red Boy, co-signing the disrespect of Nipsey. But there's another popular theory that the murder actually had nothing to do with the mural. Indian Red Boy wasn't always a member of IFG. He used to rep Hollywood Power Rule from Compton before switching hoods. He allegedly left on bad terms.
Yeah, especially if you leave on bad terms, man.
He used to rep Hollywood Power Rule from Compton before switching hoods. He allegedly left on bad terms, and it was his own people who took him out. His brother has suggested that Indian Red was actually set up by 3 men and a female. He doesn't say who it was or why they did it, but he does promise his brother that they will get revenge. Whatever happened, it's a tragic story, but Indian Red should have known not to let his guard down when he's already got so much beef in the city. If you thought this video was crazy, be sure to check out our channel for more.
It's crazy all around, man. Rapper shootings on IG Live, man. It's crazy, man. Link down below in the description. Y'all want to check it out in its entirety, uninterrupted. If y'all new to the channel, y'all rock with me on daily reaction videos, man. Hit that subscribe button for me. Until the next video, I'll see y'all then. Thank you for watching MANIACITV. I'm out.
I ain't gotta do too much.